Are you ready? Just make sure. Hi, how are you? Hi, everybody. We're here at the Depeche Mode convention. Woohoo! Wonderful Avalon at Hollywood in North Hollywood. And so it's going to be a beautiful night. It's going to be a wonderful night. I'm here with a devotee. What's your name?
Jeff Space.
Jeff Space. Thank you. Thank you for coming out. So tell me your story. Like, how did you become a Depeche Mode fan?
My first tour I saw was Black Celebration. And
what year was that? What year?
86.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was here last year, and it's amazing. Check it out again.
Yay. Okay, so your first concert was Black Celebration, and then what songs though? What album got you into Depeche Mode? Tell me that story.
Everything you hear is brilliant. Really, yeah. Live for it. Live for it. Live for it.
All right, so pinpoint a song that you can remember, like when you were younger.
I mean, people are people right here.
Gotcha. That was one of mine. That did it for me too. So when you went to the concert, can you tell me? Do you remember who opened up for them at that
Book
concert?
of Love.
Oh my God, you remember?
Yep.
So how was it for you?
Brilliant.
Okay, so how many concerts have you been to since then?
A handful.
Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. Now, here's the big question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, the big question is, did you get a ticket to the upcoming tour?
I'll be catching the first bus from Hollywood to the Forum.
Okay. Now, what do you think about ticket prices? Ticket prices going so high? You know, it doesn't bother you. It doesn't bother you because this is your band, right? This is who you love.
I don't know how to answer that question, actually.
Yeah. Have you been hearing about ticket prices kind of accelerating?
I'm kind of speechless on it right now.
No worries. Now, we all know that we had a heartbreak this year. We had a heartbreak in May for all the Devotees. You guys know that Andrew Fletcher, our dear Andrew, he went home to be with the Lord. And so it's a time to celebrate. And it's also a time to let his family know that we're here. We love you guys. What do you want to say to Andrew Fletcher's family?
Thank you for the gift. Gorgeous. I mean, Andy.
Yeah. We miss you, Andy. We miss you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Is there anything else that you want to say to the devotees tonight?
Rock and roll.
All right. Now go tell somebody that I'm over here live streaming, okay? Again, you guys, this is Monique MacArthur with Melanin Monarchy, All Things Entertainment, here tonight at the beautiful Avalon in North Hollywood. We're here at the Depeche Mode Convention. And, you know, we're going to be talking to fans all over the place. So if you're on Facebook right now, we want you to come down, come over here, check me out, check out Monique with Melanin Monarchy. Check me out, come get interviewed, come tell us how much you love Depeche Mode. That's what we're here for. We're here for all things Depeche Mode. We're here to let the other fans from around the world know that we're here and we're rocking it in LA, rocking it here in Southern California. I'm going to talk to another devotee. Come over, sweetie. Okay.
Hi.
All right. Tell us your name.
My name is Fairlight.
Say that again for me.
Fairlight.
Fairlight? Really? Where'd you get that name from?
It's the synthesizer that Martin Gore first started on it.
What?
Seriously.
Is that a name that you changed your name to, or a name you go by?
No, really. My name is Fairlight, and it is the synthesizer, and I do believe that Depeche Mode did play a Fairlight synthesizer.
Okay, so Martin, you heard that. You heard that from here, from tonight.
Is that true, Martin?
Okay, so what got it for you? What was the album or the song that got you into Depeche Mode?
From the very beginning, Speak and Spell.
That's way back, yeah.
Way back, yes.
Okay.
Construction Time Again, Broken Frame. Oh, yeah. I've been hardcore fan since the beginning.
Okay. So, have you been able to go to concerts? Because you were a young thing. You were like a wee lad. She was a wee lad, the one that came out soon. So, how many concerts have you been able to go to?
I like to say almost every tour. Almost.
What? Gold Star. Gold Star. Okay, so you got into it in Stick and Spell. Do you know, was there a particular song It doesn't have to be from Speak and Spell, but it can be anywhere that really got that you knew this was your band.
Somebody.
Oh my gosh.
Somebody was my jam.
Who's gonna have somebody playing at their next wedding? Hopefully it'll be my last, but it'll be my next.
Somebody and Everything Counts, Enjoy the Silence. Yeah, I mean all of them. I could go on and on, but yeah, somebody.
All right. So, were you ever able to encounter anybody from the Depeche Mode camp? Any of them? Or have you ever met them, or have you ever like threw your bra up on stage or anything like that?
Unfortunately, I have not met them personally. No. The tributes that are really, really close, I have.
Okay.
But yeah, not.
So, which tribute band have you?
Strange Love. I love you guys.
If you got a fan right here, we got a fan. We got somebody who's all about Strange
And I know
Love. Freddie's gonna be here tonight. Woo! Freddie! You know, okay, so we had a heartbreak. In May. One of the founding members for all the non-Depeche Mode people who are out there in the world went home to be with the Lord. So what do you want to say to his family, to Fletch's family?
Fletch family, I am so sorry for your loss. He seriously was the glue that held this band together, and I really truly thought that I was so sad for months and months, thinking that this was going to be the end, and what happens from here on is all in Fletch's honor.
Thank you so much. So to all of Fletch's family in England and all around the world, to his wife, I believe you pronounce his wife's name, Grania. Grania, we love you. We're here for you. And we just want to say Fletch does still live on. Is there anything else that you want to say? I do have another question for you, a final question, but is there anything that you want to say before that?
Right, say your question.
Okay, so the question is, in your opinion, what is the most underrated Depeche Mode song?
Oh, that's such a hard question. Underrated. Oh my goodness. I'm going to go with Surrender.
Surrender. Oh, did you know that there are two versions of Surrender?
Yes, I do. And I also know it's Martin, your favorite.
I think my kids love the Martin version. Well, no, half of them love Martin version, and then the other half love Dave's version. But we just love it all. We just love all things Depeche Mode. Yeah.
There's so many songs. None of them are underrated, in my opinion.
Gotcha. Yeah. All right, it was so wonderful. Give us a hug. Your family, give us a hug. Thank you. Go give the word. Tell them Monique is out here doing live streaming. All right. All right, who's up next? Who wants an interview here? So again, everybody, we're here at the Avalon Theater here in North Hollywood at the Depeche Mode convention. We're here partying. We're here celebrating. We're here loving on other devotees, all the devotees that are trickling in here today. And I just want to give a big shout out to Ray Kyle's at Kyle's Records here, who's allowing this to happen. And I also want to give a shout out to Headshots by Peggy, who set this all up for me. Thank you so much, Peggy, for coming out and coming all this way and doing that for me. And all the people that have been hearing me talk about me going to the Depeche Mode convention, for just hearing me talk their ears out, who supports me continually in my Depeche Mode obsession. We're going to go ahead and try to find another fan here, so bear with me, another fan who could come out and who could talk about all things Depeche Mode. Gentlemen, if anybody wants to come and get interviewed on live stream, let's go. It's time to go. We're going to talk to some more devotees. We're going to keep the party going. We have the stage out there, and we have a DJ out there right now, and then later on we're going to have Devotional with the wonderful Freddie, and he's going to be, I believe it's Freddie Morales, and he's going to be doing his thing, doing what he loves to do, honoring the world's greatest band. And yes, I said it. It's the world's greatest band. Hey, fight me. I fight people. I fight kids. Fight me. It's the world's greatest band. I can say that. Any takers? Any takers? Come on, let's go. Come on right up. Step right up. Yes. We got some shy people here. We're gonna continue that. All right, come on up. Stay. This is the barrier. Tell us your name, sir.
Augie Magana.
Aggie Magana. I like that name. Is it Italian?
It's not Italian.
Okay. You're not gonna tell anybody where the name is
It's
from.
it's last. Well, my first name is Agustin.
Agustin.
Agustin. So, but people call me Augie.
Okay. So tell us your Depeche Mode story. What's your Depeche Mode origin story? What got you into Depeche Mode? 'Cause
Okay,
you look
so-
fairly young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm 24 years old.
Oh wow.
24 years old. This young guy right here, he's the one that taught me about the Depeche Mode.
Gotcha. You guys look like twins. We'll get
do.
that story later. Okay, so tell me the story.
So I was very young, about 5, 6 years old.
Okay.
My dad, I would always just look through his cassette tapes, had all these mixtapes of Depeche Mode, all the
Mixtapes,
imports,
woohoo!
mixtapes, all the imports, and just started listening to them, and I'm like, wow, what is this? And it's like, dude, this is Depeche Mode, like, started showing me in his car, sitting in the back seat, bumping Depeche Mode.
Right, this is him picking you up from kindergarten.
Exactly, kindergarten,
Right, right.
And
For all you West Coasters, I did say, or sorry, Midwesters, I said, I'm from the Midwest, and we say kindergarten. Kindergarten, not kindergarten.
Right, that's
kindergarten. Okay.
So, one thing led to another. Started listening to, the basics, enjoy the silence, getting into, get the balance right, photographic, Torah,
Yeah.
and just,
All right.
expanded from there.
August, right?
Augie.
Augie. Okay. My brother just said stop flirting with the young guy. Okay. All right. What else do we have here? All right. She's a flirt. Okay. Yes. Habitual flirt. Sorry, it's in the blood. I'm a MacArthur. Okay.
It is.
All right. You mentioned something.
Okay.
You mentioned something. You mentioned a song that I didn't know a lot of people know about. And that's Tora. Now tell me about Tora. Why do you like that particular song?
It's just the way it mixes in after photographic, the way it just eases into Tora.
This
That
young
is
buck
mixed,
knows his Depeche Mode stuff. Oh my God! Do you plan on entering the contest? They're gonna have a contest. Did you
I didn't
about
know that. I didn't know
Yes. So normally, if they still do it, if they keep it true, then they have a contest and they do. They play a couple of bars, and you
Okay.
have to name that tune.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
so
do it. Let's do it.
we'll
Sign me
see.
up.
All right,
Sign
so
me up.
after you get this interview, I need for you to go downstairs. I need for you to talk to one of these guys and ask if they're going to do that because they may have a sign up.
Okay.
And you may have to sign up for it. They'll tell you what it is.
All right,
But
let's do it.
definitely, because you look like you know something. All right.
I know a little bit.
So
There.
you know Tora. But was there a specific song that you remember being a wee lad in the back of your dad's car, listening to Depeche Mode? Is there a particular song that takes you back? That you just lose it. You just like,
You lose it.
nobody mess with me. This is my song.
Behind the Wheel, classic. Fools.
Which one?
Fools.
Fools. That's an earlier one,
That's
right?
an earlier one.
Okay.
That's earlier. Take the Disease.
Of course. Okay.
But I think the main one was Get the Balance Right.
You know something? I don't
A
know.
lot of the imports,
Step just a little bit closer. Okay, I just want to make sure everybody gets your pretty face. All right, one thing about Get the Balance Right is I don't know why that particular song is hitting me differently. You know how you go back and you visit certain songs and then that one you really... Martin's writing is so brilliant. It's so brilliant. A lot of people argue with me about the best writers, best songwriters. They'll say Prince is the best songwriter. They'll say Stevie Wonder is the best songwriter. They'll say a lot of different people are the best songwriters. But really, when you listen to Martin's lyrics, there is so much thought behind all of his lyrics. So then, when you're... We got Richard Blades coming in, you guys. And so we're going to listen to a little bit of Richard Blades and see what he does. They're giving away right now. We're going to keep going. They're giving away posters, so I don't want you to miss that. But Get the Balance Right. We were talking about the brilliancy of Martin's lyrics. Why do you think that his lyrics are different from other songwriters?
Get the Balance Right.
Or any song?
I mean, it just has such a so such a deep meaning to it. So a lot of his songs.
So what do you know, Martin doesn't talk about the meaning to any of his songs. So what do you get behind that song? I know I'm putting you on the spot right now.
What do I get? What are you touching me right now?
I know. Okay, you don't have to answer it. You don't have to answer it. You don't. But if you want to come back and you want to come visit me, it was so nice meeting you. Thank you so much. One more thing. You know that we had a loss, right? Andy went home to be with the Lord. And so what would you say to his family right now? What would you say to his wife, his Grania? What would you say to Andy's family?
You know what? His music lives on, and as you can see, I love his music and their Depeche Mode's music. And I feel like their music's going to keep going on for many generations. And I know a lot of people my age that love Depeche Mode, and that just comes to show you how much Depeche Mode has impacted people. So their music lives on. His music lives on.
The band are carrying on with that.
So what do you think about the upcoming concert that's coming up in March?
A lot of people
I think it's gonna be a little sad that he's not gonna be there, but you know what? They're keeping it going, and that's amazing thing. That's a great thing. His memory will live on.
Do you think that they should have taken a little bit longer to come out with this new album and the tour?
I think life moves on. I think he would have wanted to keep going.
I agree. I think that it's a good thing because we grieved a lot, and we're all still grieving in some way, and it'd be good for us to kind of come together as a Depeche Mode family and then get together with each other and celebrate his life. Yeah. All right.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too. I'll see you later on. Bye. All right, tell your dad to come over. He's coming. Is your dad coming? Hello again, everybody. We're here in North Hollywood at the beautiful Avalon. I just want to take a shout out to Trinity, who was there for me when I first wanted to do this live stream. Trinity from Avalon, I just want to give you a big whoop whoop for helping me, taking all of my emails and helping me and Miss Peggy set up today. You're a beautiful soul, and I'm so appreciative of you. Again, everybody, my name is Monique MacArthur, and I'm with Melanin Monarchy, doing all things media, doing all things entertainment. And we're here tonight at the beautiful Avalon, here at the Depeche Mode Convention, as I said before. We have Richard Blaze of Sirius FM, and he's going to be the MC of the convention, as he has been the MC of the convention for many, many years. And I also wanted to get a shout out to Richard Blaze and all of Richard Blaze's team, all the people that work with him. We want to say thank you guys for allowing him to do this convention every year. We had a convention last year, but we had a little bit of break during the COVID area. But we're so glad to be back here, and we're gonna have a great time. So right now, what we're doing downstairs, I don't think that the fans will be able to see it, but what we're doing, we're giving away Depeche Mode posters. And I also want to say a personal thank you to all of my University of Michigan friends. Go Blue! Woohoo! I just did my little cheerleading. Hey, you guys, I move between worlds. I move, between I move between the alternative world, the woo-woo cheerleading world. I move between worlds because, I just love to meet people. But I want to say thank you to all of my University of Michigan friends. You know who you are. You know who you are. When I had my dorm room plastered with Depeche Mode merch. I had Depeche Mode everything. I had moved on from Kirk Cameron. Everybody who know about that time. Moved on from Kirk Cameron to Depeche Mode, and I plastered my dorm room with Depeche Mode. And all of my University of Michigan friends, they would come in, and it would be wall to wall Depeche Mode. That's what I was into at the time. And you guys tolerated me. You tolerated me blasting their music. And I also want to say hello. Hopefully one day she'll see it. My friend Marie from Bay City, Michigan, who lived across the hall from me. And she and I, we would trade music. That's how we became friends. Just because we started talking about the music that we loved back then in the 90s. You guys, when I was at the University of Michigan in 92. So we're going to be grabbing some more devotees. I know you guys want to hear more from the family. You want to hear what the family has to say. And we're gonna talk a lot about Depeche Mode music. We're gonna talk about Depeche Mode history. We're gonna talk about just all things Depeche Mode over the past 41 years. I believe it's almost 42, and then hopefully I'll get to share my origin story with you. Okay, who's next? Who's interviewing?
Jay Devo's going to be doing the karaoke. She's doing it already.
Okay.
All
right. So again, we're gonna be looking for some
live stream. How do we find the live stream? I know, but can we pull it up?
Where would you live stream?
Okay, we have no idea.
So they're talking about the live stream that's going on right now. All right, you guys. Maybe, hopefully, people will make it up here. They just announced the live stream that's going on. And then what we're going to do is, after the live stream is complete, we're going to go ahead and hopefully we're able to put it on the Depeche Mode Convention Facebook page and also the Depeche Mode LA fan club. I know that the LA people were trying to get me to start a fan club in San Diego. I don't have that kind of time, y'all. I don't have that kind of time. You know how much time it takes to do this stuff? Do you know what time it takes? Even though I would be great as the head of a San Diego Depeche Mode fan club. Now, is there anybody who's in the Midwest? Anybody in the Midwest? I'm from Detroit, if everybody doesn't know. Monique MacArthur is from Detroit. Go deep! And if there are any fans from Michigan, from Detroit, definitely let's connect. We want to thank all the people around the world. We want to thank England. We want to thank Scotland. We want to thank Ireland. We want to thank South Africa. We want to thank East Africa, West Africa. We want to thank Australia. We want to thank Central America. We want to thank South America. We want to give a shout out to the East Coast. Now, my East Coast people. I know that there are a lot of East Coast Depeche Mode fans out there. I need to hear more from you. Okay, you know who you are. If you don't want me to call out your name, I got some New Yorkers, some Brooklynites up in here that will talk Depeche Mode all day long. So I want to say hello to all of my New York Depeche Mode fans out there, and I know a lot of you are here in LA. You're now living or you're traveling between the East Coast and the West Coast. Don't forget about getting together with the Devotee family. Get together with the Devotee family so we can all be a strong army. Just be strong, strong together. There's somebody that I'm forgetting to mention. Who should I be mentioning right now? I named all of the parts. All right. Oh, there is somebody. Somebody in Florida. Who's oh, we got Mozambique. Mozambique here. Oh, wow. Welcome, Mozambique. Welcome, Bridget. We love you so much. Thank you so much for all of your support. But Florida, my boy from Florida, how we used to gig here in San Diego, Depeche Mode fan. So I just want to give a welcome to all of the Floridians out there who are devotees. There are some people down south who are devotees. There are some people up in the Pacific Northwest who are devotees. There are people all over this world. There are some Estonians that I've met. Can you believe that I've met Estonians here in LA? Estonians. So there are some Estonian devotees out there. I know that there's a Depeche Mode bar that's that's devoted to Depeche Mode. 1 second. Are you here to be interviewed? Are you going to be interviewed? Come on. Come here.
I'm here for my wife.
What's your name?
My name's David.
David.
I'm here for my wife.
Okay, who's your wife?
Fairlight.
Okay, so you don't know anything about Depeche Mode and you're here.
I mean, I hear all the songs and she sings them all the time, and I love her. So I'm here to support her.
He's a keeper. I see that you're kind of tight. You started early, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm an 80s boy,
Oh, gotcha.
and she's 72.
All right. So if Depeche Mode is not your thing, what's your thing?
I'm more.
We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. It's the Depeche Mode your thing. We don't care. Is there anything that you want to say about your wife and her dedication to
I
Depeche
love
Mode?
her, and I came to LA for her, and that was quite the drive.
Okay. Yeah,
I love her.
That's
Yeah,
good.
I love her.
We want to say thank you to all the married couples out there. There are a lot of married couples. There are a lot of.
Depeche Mode, hardcore. She's sick. These people
Me
are
too. We're not sick. We just know we're in a different universe, right? We're in a different universe. It's not a twisted universe. It's a different universe. It's a different universe. Okay, if you don't know, then get off our planet. Get off our planet. This is our
I'm on a
planet.
planet, but Jesus Christ sakes.
Right.
We can't all have Depeche Mode people, because y'all are nuts. You're like a cult.
Well, you know, it is. Some people say it's a religion. Some
All right,
people do say.
but y'all are nuts.
We're not nuts. We've seen beyond, right? We've seen beyond. Come
Whatever.
pop your head on here. Come pop your head real quick, just real quick.
My wife,
That's his wife.
I mean, she's beautiful. I'm lucky, but
Yeah.
I'm the luckiest guy on the
I
planet.
think
So,
she probably went lower. Did she go lower or go higher?
well, I mean, I'm 7 years younger. She's
but
a
that's
cougar.
not.
I think I'm a good-looking guy.
Okay. There you
You know, you don't think so?
Yeah,
Am
I
I a good-looking guy, people? Hey,
All right.
I mean, I'm not bad-looking.
You're adorable.
Thank you.
You are adorable. Give us some love. Yay! All right. Thank you so much for your support and stopping by. All right. If anybody wants to have an interview on live stream, definitely come up. Live stream. All right, I think we got somebody. I think we caught a fish. We got somebody, maybe. See, you know what's so funny is that you guys, all the people who are Facebook friends with me, you see me and you're like, okay, there must be tons of women that are fawning all over these skinny white boys who are a bit translucent or whatever, and there are no guys. There are no guys that are. There are a ton of Depeche Mode fans. Okay, so we got a fellow Depeche Mode fan who said, "What's on my shirt?" Thank you for helping me out there. This, if you can see my shirt, let me back up a little bit. This is a shirt that I had made, actually. So you can see the patches. Let's get a little closer. So you can see the patches here. These are all of the albums. So each album had like an insignia on it. So I got all of the, maybe I'll take a picture of them later so everybody can see it. And on my shirt here is a picture of Andrew Fletcher. This is a shirt that I had made specifically after Andrew passed away. And so I don't think you guys if you can see the back of my shirt. So we have some Andrew pictures on the back of my shirt that I had made. And then we have Andy on the front with his birth date and his transition date. And I wanted to have this specifically made because I was mourning, I was grieving as well, and I wanted to honor him and this great band that he started. So, Devotee fan, thank you so much. There are a couple of other people that I'm going to be saying thank you to specifically for making this happen. 1 second. We have a lot. We have a lot of camera shy people here, so we're going to be grabbing some other people pretty soon. But what I did want to say is I wanted to thank some more people. It took a lot for me to come out here and to actually do a live stream, and so I specifically want to thank Marvise. Marvise, love. Thank you, Marvise, my life coach. She worked with me for months to get me to do something like this, and so I just want to give her lots and lots of love tonight. And also, if anybody is watching, she has a new book that's coming out pretty soon. and it's called, if I'm not mistaken, a memory, a message, and a moment, or a moment, a message, and a memory. And it's a new book that's coming out. So you guys support Marvi, support her wonderful work. And as you can see, I am the product of her work, being here, being with you, and being able to do this live stream here. So again, we want to talk about another issue. Hey, if you guys ever want to be interviewed on the live stream, come on over. Step around this way. I think we got another devotee. Woohoo! Yes! Okay, so thank you, sweetie. You're going to tell me your name. What's your name for the people?
My name is Cheryl.
It's Cheryl. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
So what's your origin story? What got you into Depeche Mode?
I actually fell in love with Depeche Mode from a boyfriend that I dated in high school.
Oh gosh. Okay, you got to tell me that. Like, how did that happen?
I don't know, I was just dating this guy in high school that I
Was
liked.
it here in LA?
No, actually, I'm from the Inland Empire.
Okay, all right, but it was California.
Yeah, California.
Okay, it's California.
And he took me to a Depeche Mode concert.
Which
and,
concert was that?
It was one in Irvine, long time ago.
Well, you gotta tell me which tour it was, baby. Can you remember? Which tour?
It was The Master and Servant.
Okay.
It's a very old school. And we went to that concert and I fell in love with Dave Gahan from there on out.
You know what? I agree. I am very much, like in a brother way, you know. You know, what's so funny is that my kids often ask me, they go, Mom, if Depeche Mode ever asked you to go on tour with them, would you leave them? And I went, of course. Like, why would you even ask me that?
That's not even a question.
You know, you'll be fine. I just throw some corn pops on the floor for you to eat. So that's how we are. Okay. So what's, in your opinion, when you think about Depeche Mode, what's the most underrated song? And you don't. And it doesn't have to be one, because I know that there are several.
Lillian.
You're a Lillian fan. Oh, Lillian. Why that song?
I just feel that because it was never like released on air, nobody really knows about it. And I feel like when you listen to the record, it's just bypassed because it's, I don't think everybody realizes how sexy it is.
Wow. Well, Martin wrote that, right? Well, that's what Martin does. He writes a bunch of sexy songs.
Yeah.
He's a sexy songwriter. So one of the gentlemen before, I was having a conversation with him about Martin's songwriting. What do you think about his songwriting in particular to other great songwriters? Because a lot of people would say like Prince is a great songwriter, Stevie Wonder is a great songwriter, Babyface is a great songwriter. Like, who would you? Carole King is a great songwriter. Like, where do you see Martin amongst the greats like that?
Gosh, I don't know. It's just he's so different. It's not only the music that he writes, but the words go so perfectly with the music that they just fit. You know, like Linkin Park writes songs and they write the song and then they don't have words for it, so they ad-lib something where Martin doesn't have Martin doesn't have to ad-lib anything. Every note goes perfectly, every word he has.
I agree with that. And you know what's so funny is that my kids bring that up to me when they're listening to a song. They will point out something specific that Martin had said that I really didn't put together, like how brilliant the lyrics that he put together, how they just came out. He's just anointed for that, you know? He's really, okay, so what song that when you hear it, you just like, you in the shower, you like, what? There's so many!
I lied. The one that I really absolutely love is A Question of Time.
Okay, why that? That is an underrated song as well.
It is an underrated song. There's a verse in there that talks about being 15 and being young.
But you're always talking about 15.
I know, being 15, something about age 15. But to me, I think when I first really realized that song is I was 15 and I felt like this song is me and they're talking about me like they wrote it for me.
Yeah.
So that's why.
I feel you. I feel that way too. A lot of us feel like they wrote, we were just talking about getting the balance right. We were just talking. All right, so tell everybody your name one more time.
My name is Cheryl.
Cheryl. All right, so we had a loss earlier this year. Speak now to Fletcher's family. Speak to his wife. And speak to his kids, speak to everybody in his family right now.
To the family, I just have no words. I know that you guys are not understanding probably what happened or why it happened. Me as a nurse, I still don't understand what happened and why it happened. Just know that we all love you guys and you're always in our hearts and we think about you every day.
Yeah, so one more. Now, did you get tickets to the concert?
Of course, I'm going to see them on my birthday.
When's your birthday?
March 25th.
March 18th.
Woo! Yeah!
All right, are you coming over?
That is my friend right
I was
there.
waiting for my friend. Come around this way. Come around this way. Sorry. It's okay. We're gonna adjust for a second, you guys. We thought that the bag was gonna hold it down. Okay. All right. So you're here. So tell us your name.
My name's Tiffany.
Okay, Tiffany. So give us your origin story. What's your origin story? Your Depeche Mode origin story.
So when I was 14, I had a boyfriend who dedicated Behind the Wheel to me.
On the radio?
Well, no, he bought me the CD for my 15th birthday,
Gotcha.
and he was hella old.
What you mean? Like how old?
In his 20s, right? But he gave me Behind the Wheel, right? It was
Super suspect. Yes. Sis, how old were you though?
15.
What'd your parents say about that?
My parents thought he was 17 because I lied like a mofo.
We used to lie when we were younger. These kids lie today.
He brought my dad a 12-pack of Bud Light. My dad was like, suspect. And I said, no, Dad, he's 17. He had an uncle who bought it for him. My dad was like, nah, dog. My dad was like, nah. But he let me roll anyways because he trusted me.
Okay. All right. So he dedicated what song to you?
Behind the Wheel.
Behind the Wheel.
Yes.
All right. And so, are you still with him?
Absolutely not.
Oh my God.
That lasts about 27 minutes tops. But I loved Depeche Mode after that. It was right about the time that like 101 came out, and then you used to be able to buy Columbia albums, buy 10 get it for 1 cent.
I know you.
I still got bad credit for that. I can't buy a condo in Florida because of that shit. But I have every Depeche Mode album because of Columbia Records. Don't call me. My name is Stephanie Mendoza. Don't come for me.
A lot of us ordered those Columbia House records or CD.
Every single one.
And kept, instead of keeping 3, we kept all 20.
All 27. Yes. I had a P.O. box and I changed my name. Maclovia Juarez. Tiffany, Stephanie, Jennifer, Michelle. Don't come for me. I'll deny. But I have them all from that.
We'll vouch for you. We'll say you were in Pakistan when those things were ordered.
Love America. America.
Okay, so what? And I was asking Cheryl the same thing. Since you have years of Depeche Mode experience and you've listened to all of their albums, all of them, what is one of the most underrated Depeche Mode songs in your opinion?
Ooh, underrated. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Songs of Faith and Devotion has to be like my number one fave.
Gotcha.
And
What song from there that you just like, when you hear it, you just like,
every single one, but I'm gonna tell you number 9. That's all I'm gonna say. Number 9 is the shit. Like 7, 8, 9, 10 on repeat. Oh, I don't even know the names of the songs. Number 9, 7, 8, 9, 10. All of them. But if you put it on right now, I would have all the choreography like this. All of it. Yes.
Okay, so when you're thinking about it, everything on Songs of Faith and Devotion, you love, you absolutely love. And a lot of people know that because when Violator came out and MTV hyped up Violator a lot, right? And then they noticed, I think it was kind of like a trial because they didn't have a lot of alternative music on at that time. Well, they're different. They're more electronic, alternative music, and they were kind of testing it out. But people went really crazy for Violator. So that's why they let Songs of Faith and Devotion kind of slide through. So, but in the whole, Depeche Mode, what do you call that as far as, all the songs? Like, the whole,
discography. Yes.
What will you think, when you hear that song, and not a lot of people that you know play the song, but they're like, whoa, wow.
So, Ultra is not my favorite album.
Right?
But there's some songs like Useless. Yes. Like put that shit on blast. And I'm in the airport with my headphones on like this. You got this music. Like, I don't give a shit. Like I don't care. I got it on. I'm living my life. What's the one that's called? Barrel of a Gun. Is that on Ultra? That's on Ultra. Which one? Right? Barrel of a Gun might be yes. But I don't know the name of it. I'm like drawing a blank. It's Home. It's on Home.
Yes.
Home got me fucked up every time I hear that one.
Okay, so one of the stories about Home is my oldest daughter. She absolutely, when she was like I think in junior high or something like that, and I would play all of my Depeche Mode songs. She loves that song.
That's a good song.
She like for whatever reason.
I Am You, I think is the name of it, but I might be getting the song messed up. I Am You, yes. That one right there.
Yeah.
I don't care. You can put that on in the middle of the grocery store. I'm gonna sing that top of my lungs.
You know they're probably gonna have it in the grocery store. Have you been hearing the music that's in the grocery store?
Oh, it is. My kids call me. They're like, "Wow, Depeche Mode's on." I'm like, "That's right, because I put that on.
Okay, so my kids do the same thing. My kids are in when they were in high school. My youngest one is still in high school, but they all have a story of one of their teachers putting a Depeche Mode song on, and they unconsciously would start singing the song, and the teacher would go, "How do you know that song?" And they would go, "My mom."
Mine would do that too. Mine told a teacher, she was like, see the guy, he put on some music and there's Depeche Mode. She's like, "Oh, that is Master and Servant." And he looks at her, he's like, "How do you know?" She goes, "My mom is the queen of 80s and Depeche Mode." He goes, "Let me get another one." And she's all, "Bring it." And he goes, and he plays and she's all, "People are people. You got something harder?" And then he did another one and she was all, she just kept naming them off and she's like, "Strange Love," "Behind the Wheel." She's like, "Give me something harder."
Challenge me.
All my kids have seen Depeche Mode outside the womb and inside the womb.
Oh, I'm gonna steal that. Can I steal that? But that's mine.
They got inside the womb and outside.
My son says, "Mom, I met this boy and he wears Depeche Mode t-shirts." I tell him, "Name 3 songs." He's like, "He's just found this at a thrift shop. Dump him. He's a poser. I hate him. I hope he dies. I hope he dies. He ain't shit."
Okay, so here's the thing, you guys. If you see anybody, we're not like the Beatles fans. We're not like the Stones fans. We're not like the Beatles. We're not like any of those fans. If you put our shirt on and you don't know the song, we ripping it off and we throwing you in the gutter or in the back of our car and then dropping you off at your parents' house. And then
cut you into little pieces of million
I
different
got
shapes.
2 felonies. I got 2 felonies. I'll take a third for that. For a third strike. Worth it.
what was that? That was Baby Boy. When he tried to give me a third strike. Third strike.
I'll make it worth it. Come for me.
See, people have to realize is that we're everyday people. We just know how beautiful this band is. We know how lovely this band is. And we just want to say thank you to all of our family that have put up with us. And we also want to say we raised our kids right, y'all.
Right?
We raised our kids right. So they know what the Depeche Mode song. They can hear like a little, and they be like, "Oh, I know what that one is." Yeah,
They do. And if they don't, they can't come to Thanksgiving.
They were just gonna eat rolls anyway.
That's right. Eat it at Church's Chicken. Eat your Church's Chicken. Don't come for me.
Wait. Where are you from?
I'm from California.
Okay, all over.
She said, "Eat the Church's Chicken." Who said that? They got a D rating. That's what they get. If they don't know Depeche Mode, you get D. Eat some Church's Chicken with your roaches.
Wait, where? Hey, Churches, don't you contact me.
Hold on.
Don't contact me about that comment. I don't want to hear.
Churches in Moreno Valley on Alessandro. Let me clarify. They got a D rating. They had roaches. I didn't make that up.
Are they still open?
Yes. They still open. I'll just get the biscuits. They deep fry them. They're all right.
Deep fried roast biscuits, y'all. But wait, Churches again. Don't contact me. Don't write me no letter.
Just don't come on Alessandro. Don't mess on Alessandro. That's where it's dangerous.
Hey, it's free advertisement, y'all. It's free advertisement. Just take it in love. Churches, take it in love. You gotta taste the sweet with the sour. All right, ladies, you guys have been a blast. Go out there, tell everybody that live streaming with Monique is up here, upstairs. Tell them to come check me out. Tell them to come tell the fans, the Depeche Mode fans around the world about their love for Depeche Mode. We're only going to be live streaming. What time is it right now?
7:45.
All right. So we're going to be live streaming for a little bit longer because I started a little bit late because I want, when Devotional comes on, I want to be able to check my groove thing.
Devotional, the best Depeche Mode cover band ever.
Yeah, so hopefully I'll get to show a little bit of, I don't think we can see the stage from up here. I don't think, let me move out of the way and see if you guys can.
That's DJ.
Yeah, okay, so you guys can't see all the people that's downstairs, that's here, that's downstairs. Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much. Go tell fans. You can tell. Would you like to be interviewed? Oh, yes. Okay, wait, let me see it before you put it on.
Oh, we're from First Wave.
Okay, so we're gonna
Sorry.
come here. Tell everybody your name, sweetie.
I'm Vivian Zinti, and I am from Phoenix, Arizona.
Okay, so what's your name again?
Vivian.
Vivian, and you're from Arizona?
Yes.
Did you guys drive down for this?
Yes.
From Arizona?
Yes.
All right, so we're gonna show this. Let's take a step back, and we're gonna. All right, let's see if you can see it. Let's see how they can see this. That's all it works. All right, what? Tell me, Vivian, about your poster. I'm gonna step out of the way, you guys, for a second, so she can explain.
I came here from First Wave because I like to listen to them, and all the bands that he plays on First Wave, and he's just one of my favorite hosts.
Oh, Richard Blade! Oh my God, have you met him yet?
No, not yet.
Are you gonna meet him tonight?
I have no idea.
Yes, you are. He's a wonderful man. So what you gotta do is you gotta hold this up when he gets on stage.
Okay.
When he gets back on stage, go up front or wherever you are and hold it up for him.
Okay.
Do not leave this convention until you've met him.
Yes.
All right, now tell us again. This is our Richard Blade. Do you think he's the best DJ?
I love it.
All right,
It's a
so-
dorky thing to do.
Okay, no, it's not. It's wonderful. Tell us some of the people that you have up here, Vivian.
Duran Duran, the Smiths. I love Roxy music, and I also like New Order, and we also have, of course, Depeche Mode. But we have all sorts of
Let's
stuff.
make sure we can see it all.
Yeah, we have all sorts of stuff, like all the bands that he plays on First Wave.
Okay, so have you actually seen, you're a baby, have you actually seen any of these bands?
I know a lot of them because of my dad and my mother.
Okay, have you seen any in concert?
No, I have not.
You haven't seen Depeche Mode yet in concert?
Not yet, no.
Okay, not yet. All right. So let me see some people. Have you seen Pet Shop Boys in concert?
I love them, but I haven't seen them.
Okay. So Psychedelic Furs is coming. They're coming pretty
I'll probably
soon.
see them.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll look and see where they're at in Arizona.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Psychedelic Furs are coming to California pretty soon.
Yeah.
And
But I do.
Blondie, I know Debbie Harry and Blondie have come around a lot. So
Yeah.
even in Arizona. So you
Oh,
might
that's
just-
nice.
And Adam, I think, I'm thinking of Billy Idol, but Adam may come around as well.
Yeah.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right, so yeah. So you can, even if you have to buy your own ticket and have your parents drop you off and do that. And I think Erasure is going to be coming back around too.
They probably are. My dad is a big Erasure fan.
He should be. Depeche Mode and Erasure, they're cut from the same cloth, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Vivian, is there anything that you want to say to the fans? Go ahead and look at the fans.
I hope you have fun and have a good time.
Anybody in Arizona that you want to say hello to?
I want to say hi to my brother if he's watching.
All right,
But thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, what beautiful people. See, this is kind of beautiful. Thank you, love. All right, go tell somebody. Tell them to come up and see me. All right, so this is the type of beautiful people that we come out of our house, when we come out of where we've been, where we come out of our own shell, when we step away from what we've known for all of our lives. We actually come out and we talk to different people, and we just talk about life. What we're doing, we're just loving on each other, and we're just having a great time. Okay. I forgot what I was gonna say beforehand. Oh, yes. I want to give a little bit of a story of my own Depeche Mode origin story. For those of you who have not heard me tell it 10,000 times, like 10,000 maybe I should get it. See what I did to it anyway. All right. So here I was, 10 years old. 1984. My brother is listening to all types of music. He's bringing in my big brother, bringing in all types of music. And a couple of bands, I didn't know their names. I'm 10 years old. I'm just, following my big brother around everywhere he goes. And I hear this song, People Are People. And I said, what is that? And he began to, tell me, well, who they are, who the band is. And so I just kept playing that song over and over. This is in my Kirk Cameron stage. I'm playing that song over and over again. And then what a lot of people don't know, back in the 80s, they used to have clubs for kids. Kids used to go to clubs. And my brother, he loved to go to clubs. And he would take me to clubs as a kid. He would take some of me and my cousins to clubs. And so I would always try to request People Are People, but it's not really like a dance song, so the DJs are just gonna throw my request out, right? They may play it once, but they'll throw my request out. So in the year of Christmas of 1985, this is when Breakfast Club came out. Valley Girl had come out, I believe, in 83 or 84, so these are all things they had already come out. So my bruh brought me three cassette tapes for Christmas. And they were Modern English, for all you 80s fans, they were Modern English, Simple Minds, who I would love to see in concert right now. Okay, Simple Minds, you hear us, your fans, they want you to come back out to concert in the States, so hopefully you'll come back in the States. So it's Modern English, Simple Minds, and Depeche Mode. It was some great reward. He got me some great reward CD. It was the best Christmas. It was out of all the stuff that our parents spoiled us with. We were spoiled suburban Midwest kids. So that gift from my brother changed my world. It changed my outlook on life. It changed my world. So here I am, this little black girl in Detroit, loving this different type of music. We grew up on Motown, so we knew Motown. We knew all of pop and all those kind of things, Hall & Oates. But it was Depeche Mode, and I was hooked. I was hooked forever. Oh, my brother says that he's a Hugh Smith fan. And Morrissey, I'll tell you about my Morrissey story, because Morrissey, well, I think Morrissey lives in LA, but he came to San Diego and he did 2 nights. I tried to get in one night. They were sold out both nights, whatever. We'll see Morrissey again. But I was hooked. I was hooked on Depeche Mode from that time. Now, being a fan of Depeche Mode in Detroit in the 1980s was not the most popular thing to do. We were, there were punk rockers back then. Everybody went to Royal Oak. Shout out to Royal Oak, Michigan. Everybody went to Royal Oak to buy all their punk rock gear. But that was not something that was popular. If you didn't go to the clubs and do the jit, y'all can't see me doing the jit. If you didn't do the jit, if you didn't do the regular dances, the hip hop dances, you were ostracized. You were basically lost. So I had nobody to talk to about Depeche Mode. I would talk to some people. Maybe my friend Jason. Maybe I would talk to him, or I'll talk to some of my friends. Shanika. I'll talk to Nicole, to Nikki. I would talk to some of my friends today, maybe. But I was basically alone. And then another life-changing event happened. My brother went away to college. So he went away to college and he left me at home alone. So it was he and I was by myself. So I didn't have anybody to talk to about Depeche Mode. So I went years and years, whatever, just basically loving the band on my own. So that made me hold tight to the music, hold tight to the song. When Violator came out, I have to tell the specific story. Violator came out, I got the cassette tape, and I started driving. I was driving. Did I have a license? Yeah, you don't need a license, but my mother let us drive anyway. So I began driving, and I remember my cousin Nikki was in the car with me. I don't know where we were going to go, but she was looking through the tapes that we had in my mother's car. And she picks up Violator and she turns it around to look at what the songs were on the back. And she says to me, "Is this a gospel album?" For all you Depeche Mode fans, you can understand why she thought it was a gospel album. And I thought it was the funniest thing. My cousin Nikki was like looking at me like, why are you laughing? And I said, no, it's not a gospel tape. It's not a gospel album. So that's one of my stories of growing up, loving Depeche Mode. Let's see what we're doing downstairs to see a Richard Blaze. We still have a DJ. All the Depeche Mode fans that are here, that are at the Avalon in North Hollywood, shout out to the Avalon in North Hollywood. Shout out to Ray and Chaos Records. We want to say a big thank you to the Depeche Mode LA fan club. We want to say a big thank you to all the fan clubs around the world. There are so many that I see on YouTube all the time. They have their own little thing. Hopefully this will inspire fan clubs all over to have their own convention, have their own thing where the family gets together and they talk about all things Depeche. Oh, that's what we're doing here today. All right, let's see if we can pull in. Enough of me talking, telling you about myself. But let's see if we can pull in some more Devotees fans. Ready? Anybody want to interview? Anybody want to come down and interview? All right, I think we have some more people that are actually going to come down and are going to talk about their own Depeche Mode story. We're going to keep this thing rolling for a little bit longer. So, like, would you like to come around? Come around, definitely. All right. I know. Nobody's side. Come closer, you guys. So you can just watch the court so you don't trip over. All right. So, let me see if I can get you guys to come over. All right. So, all right, we got you. All right. So, tell me your name.
Raphael.
Whitney.
All right. So, you guys, is this your first convention?
This is my first convention.
This is your first convention?
Yeah.
Okay, who brought you out?
She did.
All right. Wait, are you an actual fan?
I am an actual fan.
All right. Are you from LA?
Yes, we live in Hollywood right now, yeah.
Okay, but how long have you been a fan?
I've been a fan since I was a kid. So I used to listen to Depeche Mode driving to school in my dad's car every single day. It was crazy.
All right, so why are you just not coming to a convention?
I didn't even know it existed.
No, wait, hold up. I have met so many fans. We also want to say hello to Budapest in Hungary. We have some fans there that live here in Southern California that had no idea, lived here for over 20 years, and had no idea that there was a Depeche Mode convention here in LA. Okay, so this is your first one, right? And then this is your fourth? Third. This is your third. You should go to the one last year.
No, I went 2014 and 15.
Okay, all right. So how did you hear about the convention?
My dad.
Your dad?
Yeah.
Is he here tonight?
No, he's not. He couldn't make it tonight. I'm really sad.
Oh, say hello to Daddy. Say hi. We love you. Sorry, baby.
Punky.
All right, so we're going to get from you first. What's your Depeche Mode origin story? How did you get into Depeche Mode?
So my dad used to listen to them when I was a kid, and I honestly hated it. But then when I was around 14, we were driving out to a relative's house for Easter, and he played Enjoy the Silence. And it just kind of resonated with me, and I realized how great it sounded. And then from that point on, I dove deep into Depeche Mode. And they've been my favorite band. I've seen them 3 or 4 times live. I was with my dad, so yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So what's your Depeche Mode origin story? Now you say you've been listening to Depeche Mode since you were a little kid.
Since I was a little kid. So
what age?
Oh man. Okay, so I think I was probably 14. Yeah, I was 14. My sister somehow found Playing the Angels. She's 2 years younger than me. And she showed it to me, and I was like, wow, this is actually awesome. And I just kept listening to them. We were just talking about it earlier, but I used to have the Zune, and I used to have all of their albums on my Zune, and I was listening to them all the time. And it was good memories. Good memories, yeah.
All right, so what's the song, and both of you guys can answer this, what's the song that when you absolutely hear it, you're in the shower and you're just
Ooh. I know mine immediately. Suffer Well.
Really?
Yeah.
That does it for you.
Suffer Well.
Well, it's from that album, right? It's from
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So what about you?
Ooh, mine's a toss-up between My Joy and Higher Love.
You know, I have to say this, because of the story you guys, I was just telling you, I didn't have anybody to go to concerts with me. So the first concert I saw was the Songs of Faith and Devotion concert. And when they came out with Higher Love, that's the first song that they sung. I mean, even though I had heard it, but when you hear it live, it's like...
Can't imagine.
Yeah.
Right, you guys were babies at the time because that was like in 93.
Oh, I was 2.
I wasn't born yet.
I was 2.
I might have been in the womb. Who knows? I don't know. But
you know what? It's so wonderful to see young Depeche Mode fans. There's a lot of people here, as you can see, go all the way back. But I think that younger people are discovering them. So, amongst your friends and all the music that they listen to, do you find other people that like Depeche Mode?
Yeah. We're here with a friend of ours out there, and he really likes them too. So
are you guys like in your early 20s?
late 20s.
I'm 31.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So a lot of younger people are starting to get more into Depeche Mode, and I have to say that Depeche Mode, electronic music, in some circles was really looked down upon when I was younger. Now, so many people have sampled Depeche Mode.
100%.
I mean, a lot of people wouldn't have music right now if it was not for Depeche Mode. Depeche Mode got a lot of flack. They got a lot of flack for not being a true band because they didn't play instruments. They got a lot of flack for whatever. That people just wanted to say all these horrible things about them.
They were way ahead of their time.
Way ahead of their time.
Depeche Mode, Kraftwerk, like those bands, like they made way for electronic music.
All right, I'll give you guys my Kraftwerk story later on. But have you seen Kraftwerk in concert?
No, I haven't.
Yeah,
that'd be amazing.
They were in San Diego a few months ago.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, so I got a chance.
Wait, was that they were redoing the Avalon tour, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
so they
right.
had the robots and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that we were younger, we had MTV. That's what we had. We had MTV. What do you guys have to hear music?
YouTube.
Yeah. Just straight YouTube?
YouTube, yeah.
Right, so that algorithm is going to keep giving you more of what you want. Okay.
Exactly.
All right, so besides Depeche Mode, what other type of music are you guys into? We don't care! This is the Depeche Mode convention! We don't care what other kind of music! Why do they always fall for that question? Everybody falls for that question. Okay. We got Richard Blaze on the stage, you guys. So, I always end it with, we had a loss this year in May. And we know that Andrew Fletcher went home to be with the Lord. So what do you guys want to say to Fletcher's family? What do you want to say to his wife, to his family, to his children?
Sorry for your loss.
Yeah, definitely sorry for your loss. And also,
so many people around the world, and even today, still influencing the young. He's an amazing person with a really kind heart.
Also, he's invincible. You know what I mean? He's gonna live on through the music. That's it. That's that.
What do you guys think about David Martin? Because now DM is truly just DM now.
Yeah.
What do you think about David Martin going out on the road so fast after Fletcher's passing?
I don't think it's too fast. I think it's in a way for them to like be able to, get
maybe honor his spirit a little bit too.
I think so too. I haven't met a person who doesn't agree with that. Who doesn't think that it was good for them to, apparently they had already planned the new album, they planned to go out on tour, and it could have been commitments and they could have canceled maybe, but I think it was, like you said, it is lethargic for them to go out. Just do it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So another question, final question. And hopefully I didn't ask you this yet. What's the most underrated song?
Oh my God, anything from Exciter, in my opinion. Really? I love Exciter so much. The Exciter album.
Oh, the Exciter album.
It's so different from everything they have, and I love I Am You. That's one of my
Somebody
favorites.
else mentioned that too. What about you?
Oh, I don't even know. Like honestly, I'm trying to even think about it. Like underrated.
But they want to come tonight, not only to party, but
Because when you go to different places and you hear like the popular songs, you kind of go, okay, yeah, I've heard that before. But we know that Depeche Mode has done what, 14 albums, probably more. And it's so much to choose from. You just can't choose like one song that you love that you think is underrated. Right now, right? So yeah. All right. so much. Is there anything
you.
that you guys want to say to the Depeche family? You're
Sorry
good?
you guys can't be
Wish you
here.
guys were here.
Yeah,
there you go.
come on down. All right, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, you guys were so wonderful. All right, you guys are going to keep, hey, tell your friends, come down, come get interviewed, okay? I'm only going to be on for a little bit longer. All right, you guys, we're still here. They're still giving out merch downstairs on the stage with Richard Blades. We've met some really, really wonderful people. I can't wait to go back home and just kind of look at all this footage and to relive this time and relive this. Okay, so craft work. The gentleman mentioned craft work. And what a lot of people don't know is that Detroit is the birthplace of techno music. Now, I would argue that Detroit is the birthplace of house music and techno music, but somehow Chicago snagged house music from us. But definitely the birthplace of techno music is Detroit. There is no American techno music, European techno music. No, it's only techno music, and the birthplace is, Detroit. So, you DJs out there who love techno, give respect to the OG DJs, the OG techno DJs out there. Jeff Mills, there's some other DJs from Detroit that was rocking it. If my brother was still on, he could tell me some of the radio stations that would only play techno, but you had to wait, I think, until like 8, 9 o'clock or whatever to turn on the music. So we're going to say, hello, we love you to all the techno music fans out there. And so Kraftwerk would come, when they would tour, they would come to Detroit and they would have sold out shows in Detroit all the time. So much so that Kraftwerk has a song that's dedicated to Detroit. So we just want to, again, remember the history of music. We want to try to talk more about the history. Let's see, is Freddie going to be on stage? Oh, no, that was Alex. Okay. So Kraftwerk, we love you. We know that you guys are the granddaddies of electronic music, techno music. I'm learning my Deutsch. So hopefully, you guys, I can meet you guys one day and we can talk about this. We can talk about music and get together and talk about how you impacted Depeche Mode, how you impacted Erasure, how you impacted Pet Shop Boys, how you impacted so many other artists because of you. So Kraftwerk, we haven't forgotten about you, okay? We haven't forgotten about your influence on this type of music, even Depeche Mode and Depeche Mode fans. So I went to see Kraftwerk earlier this year. They were amazing. The crowd was really dull. I don't know why nobody wanted to move or whatever, but I'm up there bumping because, of all the songs, numbers, and all the songs out there, if you guys remember the songs. Again, I want to just thank the Avalon in North Hollywood. I want to thank you for hosting this live stream and also for hosting the Depeche Mode convention tonight and allowing me, Monique MacArthur from Melanin Monarchy, do all things media here at Melanin Monarchy for allowing us to come in. Again, we also want to say thank you to Headshots by Peggy for setting up this wonderful live stream here. I want to thank, again, all the friends who supported this live stream and continue to support this live stream. And, so we just want to thank you. We're going to move right along. We're going to find some more, people that want to...
No.
No? So we have a lot of people that are here tonight, and a lot of people are trying to get merch downstairs, and the downstairs is filled up quite a bit. So if anybody has never been to a Depeche Mode convention before, it is like one big party. So we have a number of things that are going on in the convention here at the Avalon. We have a DJ in the main floor, the main theater floor. So we have a huge dance floor. So everybody's out there. They're dancing to some music to the DJ. I'm here in the balcony. So behind the balcony on the second floor, we have, only for a certain period of time, we have karaoke. We have karaoke there. And then we also have DJs that are in the back. So we have a number of things. And also, I can't forget about the merch. all the merch on the first floor. When you walk inside, after you pass the foyer and you go into the vestibule, you'll get all of your Depeche Mode merch. You may even be able to find some important gems. And speaking of gems, I also want to say thank you to Michaela for her wonderful Depeche Mode earrings that she made for me. So for those people who can't see it, let me see what I'm closer still. So what she did for me is that she made me a rose from the Violator album. She made me a rose, and at the end of the rose are the initials DM. So on each one, it's a Violator rose, and then is DM for Depeche Mode at the end of these earrings. So we want to say thank you to Michaela. If anybody wants some of these earrings, come talk to me. No, she ain't cheap, you guys. She ain't cheap. These are the real dealio. So we're just going to continue to see if we can get some more people that we're going to talk to, and then maybe I can remember some of the things that I was supposed to say here tonight, here at the Depeche Mode Convention. I'm going to get my handy dandy notes here, some of the things that we're going to cover for tonight. We want to thank Ray and Chaos Records, of course. We talked about, I think we talked about a lot of things. We talked about Fletch quite a bit, which was wonderful, and I love that. Let's see if I have any personal Depeche Mode stories. Now, you guys hear me talk about Depeche Mode so much. It's like, I know you're thinking, like, how many times can this lady say Depeche Mode? Depeche Mode. Depeche Mode, Depeche Mode, Depeche Mode, Depeche Mode. Okay, so I'm going to answer a question of some of the most underrated Depeche Mode songs. It's really a lot. A lot of people think of People Are People because it hit big in the States here. And then Personal Jesus. A lot of people got into Depeche Mode because of Violator. So you had Enjoy the Silence and you had Personal Jesus on that song. And you know what was interesting about Personal Jesus is that song has been covered so often. You have so many different versions of Personal Jesus. And a lot of people thought because of Martin Gore's Catholic background that the song was really about Jesus. So did I. You know, I thought that too. I thought that was so cool. But all the fans know that the inspiration for Personal Jesus was Priscilla Presley. Martin got really into the Elvis culture, and he read Priscilla Presley's autobiography. And one of the things that Priscilla Presley said was that Elvis was like Jesus to her. He was like her own Jesus. And another thing that she mentioned in her autobiography was how Elvis would call her. I believe he was still in the army at the time when they met, when she was a teenager, and he would call her on the telephone. So Personal Jesus is really Martin Gore standing over Elvis and reading Priscilla Presley's book. Now, devotees know that Martin Gore doesn't talk a lot about his, you know, they have the contest going on that we were talking about earlier. Let's see if Jeff got on the stage. Did the kid get on the stage? Oh, I don't think he did. I don't think he was able to get himself on the stage because there's quite a lot of people that are on the stage. And so what you have to do during this time, we already know that song, right? All right, so we're going to try to play along just a little bit. So they play a couple of bars, and then the contestants that are on stage have to name the song, like, immediately.
That one's easy, right?
Right, so that one was easy. So we got Richard Blades from Sirius FM. I believe Richard is from Sirius, and he's doing the contest right now. Then after the contest, we're going to have Devotional, which is a Depeche Mode cover band, and we're going to go off the air once that occurs, and so that's going to be happening pretty soon. Again, I want to thank you. Oh, God. Yay! Somebody got it, right? So you have some serious Depeche Mode fans. They're not playing around, you guys. They know their Depeche Mode music here.
Head off the stage.
Oh, gosh. Uh-oh. Yay. So everybody's pretty much paying attention to all of the Depeche Mode fans. Let's see if we can get somebody else here. Would you like to interview?
We might need to, because otherwise we're going to have
I'm live streaming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, would you like? I have that very same shirt. Can you come over here? Just come over here a little bit. All right.
Hi.
Do you mind being interviewed? Can I interview you?
No problem.
All right. Yay. All right. So tell us your name.
Roland Pritz.
All right, Roland. So tell me your Depeche Mode origin story.
Well, I've loved Depeche Mode ever since I was like 16. And I went to that Rose Bowl show. That was,
Shut up.
Yes, that was amazing. That was amazing.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Was it very dirty?
What's that?
Was it dirty being out on the field? I don't know why.
Oh, I was up in the kind of like up in the stands, kind of high. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you remember that?
Yes, I remember that.
All right.
Yes.
So
Yes.
how did you get introduced to Depeche Mode?
Just K-Rock, listening to Richard Blade on K-Rock, yeah. K-Rock, yeah. And just listening to him over the years and loving all the music.
Were you in the line when they did the signing? Remember the signing in LA when they did the signing? They had to close it down because they thought it was going to be like a couple of hundred people, but thousands showed up.
Oh,
it
that's
was right after the 101, I believe.
Yes, yes, it did.
Thousands of people showed up.
I didn't make that. I didn't make
Okay,
it. No,
all right. You didn't
make
write that.
it. But I made this for the first time.
Wait, this your first convention?
First convention, yes.
Why?
I'm always working. And then it's always on Sundays because I got to work next day. I made sure to go in late tomorrow. Yes.
Okay.
I'm going in work at 11 o'clock so I can party and listen to Depeche Mode music all night.
All right.
Yes.
So my bosses too, if you see me kind of being a little late.
Yes.
Because I'm in LA right now having a great time.
That's right. That's right.
So I've been asking a lot of the people that have been coming by for the live stream. What do you think when you think about all of their albums? What maybe to you is the most underrated Depeche Mode song?
Underrated. Boy, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Because they got so much good stuff.
They have like 14 albums. Is it
Yes.
like 14?
Yes. Underrated songs. I don't know. It's just there's so many good songs.
So Martin doesn't talk about his songs very much. He lets other people interpret his songs, which I think is a good idea. I think it's a good idea when we do that. But do you know the story behind Personal Jesus? Like how he came up with Personal Jesus?
No, I don't.
Yeah. It's not because he's Catholic. I mean, he was brought up Catholic. It's because he read an autobiography by Priscilla Presley.
Oh, really? Elvis' daughter.
Right.
Nice.
So because she felt like Elvis was her own Jesus, that's how she felt. And then when he was in the army, he would call her. To talk to her when she was a teenager because she was a child bride. She was a teenager, so that's where he got the song.
Wow, interesting. Wow.
All right, so this is your first convention. So what I would like for you to do, while you're here at this convention, have you been to all the rooms? Have you been all over?
Not yet. I just started walking around. I just got here.
Okay, so you just got here. So tonight, one of the things you have to do besides enjoying all the wonderful things that they're doing is to look at everything. They're not doing karaoke anymore, but they have a DJ in the back and something. And really think about your experience and think about what you would like to see during the next convention, because Ray has been putting on this convention for years, years and years and years. And so it takes a lot for him to do this and to do it at such a low price, because you really got to figure out everything that he does to do it for a low price. But I'm pretty sure he would appreciate anything else that he can add, if he can add to the convention. So, let me know when you do that.
Well, I would pay more just to see one of the band members. Yeah, but that would be a lot.
Well,
I am going to the show in March.
You are?
Yes.
Okay, woohoo!
Yes.
Well, a lot of people feel the same way, and I think because Martin lives in, I think, Malibu.
Yes.
He lives in Malibu. Yeah. And Dave lives all the way in New York, but he's in LA all the time, right? I think a lot of people are hoping that one day they'll kind of peek in, and say that's the hope. That's been the hope every year. So, Martin, you're at home. I know you're probably, you may not even be at home because you guys got a whole tour to
That's
plan.
right. They got a tour coming up.
But
it might be their last tour. Who knows?
It will not. Blasphemy.
Yes, that's right.
Spit on that.
That's
We're
right.
not. No.
I hope not. But I'm going.
Okay. You're going. Right. Okay. So you know that we had a loss.
Yes.
Fletch
Yes.
passed away.
Yeah.
Went on to be with the
So
Lord.
young, 60 years old.
He was 60 years old, you guys. 60. Just think about our ages. Think about how 60 is, for some of us, is right around the corner.
Right.
60 is right around the corner, and he's not. But we all know somebody who left us early, so we can't say that Fletch is better than anybody. Everybody is their own best. But what would you like to say to Fletch's family? What would you like to say to his wife?
My utmost condolences to the Fletcher family. He was such a great part of the band. It's not going to be the same when I see them, but they, David and Martin have to go on, and in Fletcher's, absence, and just. Hopefully this will be like a remembrance tour of how Depeche Mode is not Depeche Mode without Fletcher. So you will be missed, and hopefully, may he rest in peace wherever he's at. So.
All right. Now tell everybody else that you meet to come and get an interview before I close this up. All right. Monique. I'm going to tell everybody again. Thank you so much. Bye. Again. This is Monique MacArthur with Melanin Monarchy here at the Great Avalon in North Hollywood in LA. We're here at the Depeche Mode convention, and we're just having a wonderful time. As you guys can hear downstairs, we're just having a wonderful. A lot of people are trying hard for posters and t-shirts, and really these things you can get online. You can really get it online. It's not even about that stuff. It's to outdo one another. It's a one-up and say that we are their number one fan. That's what those contests downstairs are really all about. Trust me, I tried it, and I didn't even get to the stage. So there's some hardcore Depeche Mode fans in here. One of the things I wanted to say, there's some history behind Depeche Mode. We already know that Depeche Mode came out of Basildon, England, which was a suburb of London. They came out of there during the whole post-punk era. And first it was Vince who was with them, and Martin. It was Fletch, Vince, and Martin. And they needed a singer, so they put in an advertisement for a singer. And Dave Gahan, who was basically just a punk kid. He was just out there doing whatever. He saw it, and he was like, yeah, man, I can sing, I can do whatever. They were all kids. They knew each other in high school. So they said, come on, we'll try you out. And Dave, with his skinny self, got up there, and he had this wonderful bass voice. And so at the time, Vince was writing the song, and here is Dave, this young, skinny kid with this beautiful voice, tearing it up. He just tore it up. He just tore up the songs. He was just so amazing. He just wowed them. So here there were these young kids going around, no money, no cars, no clothes, none of that stuff, and they just hooked it. They just went around playing their music, doing what they do. After the first album, after a little bit, Vince said bye-bye. He started Erasure. I know a lot of people know that Vince started Erasure, and still going strong. Erasures are a wonderful band. Shout out to all of my Erasure fans. And so now there was three. There was Martin, there was Fletch, and then there was Dave. So they wanted to add to the band. They needed another musician because they were self-taught. They really didn't know what they were doing. So again, they put out an advertisement, and they got Alan. They got the wonderful Alan Wilder, and he could read music. He was a little bit more of a professional, maybe even a lot more. And he joined the band, and from there, Martin took over the writing. So Vince was no longer there writing, and so now it's Martin. And I can't even imagine, as an 18, 19-year-old, you're writing this music, and it's good. It's actually really, really good. With his writing, Dave's voice, Fletch's business sense, Alan's professionalism and his training, they became who they are. So we're just grateful for this band. We're grateful for taking a chance. And I say this because there are a lot of people out there with dreams. There are a lot of people out there who've been told what they want to do is silly, who've been told that, everybody's doing that. You can go on YouTube, you can see so many people. You can go on Twitter or Twitch or Instagram, Facebook. You can go on all these places and you can see somebody just like you. You can see a designer just like you. You can see a makeup artist just like you. You can see a musician like you. You can see a writer. You can see a cartoonist. You can see an anime expert. You can see somebody who loves the law. You can see somebody else who wants to fly planes. You can see all of these things with anybody. Everybody's doing it. So what you're doing is not special. That's a lie. That's a lie from the pit of hell. I cast down that lie right now in the name of Jesus. I say, pick up your dreams. Pick it back up. I don't care how old you are. If you're 48 years old, like me, doing a live stream, being on TV, being on Facebook for the first time, never wanting to get in front of a camera because I was told that I didn't look good on camera. I was told because of my window to the soul that I didn't look good in front of a camera. So I never wanted to be in front of a camera. If I can do it, this wasn't a dream at all. It's only because I love Depeche Mode. But if I can do this, if I can make it this far, I'm telling you, you can do it too. You can do it too. You can do it at 40, at 50, at 60, at 70, at 80. I pray that you make it to 90. I pray that you make it to 100. Do your 120 years. Do your 120. And if you are 119 years old, you got breath? Create something. Go out there. Go do some crocheting, some needlework. Go ahead and mow some lawn. Do some, what do you call that, where they do the animals, temporary, where they do the animals in the lawns and the bushes. Whatever you want to create is your dream. God gave it to you, and He gave it to you for a reason, and it's never too late. He's just waiting on you. He's just waiting on you to say yes. Just say yes. Just whatever it is. And a lot of you guys are heartbroken. A lot of you guys are grieving your gifts because you believe that it would come to pass, and it hasn't yet. So you toss it to the side. Pick it back up again. Put on your favorite music. I don't care what your music is. If it's Motown, if it's yacht rock, if it's heavy metal, if it's industrial, if it's, 80s, that's what you do. If it's country, I love me some Chris Singleton. If it's country, Chris Stapleton. If it's country, if it's punk rock music, if it's oh my gosh, there's so much out there. But whatever your music is, what is that? My son listens to this music that's really rough. It's like whatever music you listen to, and that's your music. You put on your music. You put on your music. You break out with that old notebook, or you go in your kids' room and you take one of their notebooks. They ain't using it anyway. They ain't using that notebook anyway. You done spent all that money at Target and Walmart. They haven't used it anyway. Go in the closet, get one of them notebooks, and start writing down every dream that you have. Every dream when you were a kid, when you were making mud pies, when you were collecting all the dandelions and the leaves and you put it in that mud and you made a pie like you saw your grandmama make. Everything that you were dreaming of back then, pick it back up and do it again, because that's your purpose. Do it again. Don't stop. Keep going, because you're encouraging somebody else. You're encouraging the next generation to do this. So here you are. You have this band. You have this band of 4 to 5 people. And I'm not going to forget the gentlemen who go on tour after Alan Wilder left. You guys, Alan Wilder left the band after Songs in Faith and Devotion. He left the band. And so Depeche Mode was joined by Christian Iger and Peter Gordino. And we want to recognize Peter and Christian for their hard work. They haven't asked to be part of the Depeche Mode. They've allowed Dave Martin and Fletch to be the front men for it. And they're there for them every concert, every time. And so we just want to thank Christian. We want to thank Peter. We want to thank the Depeche Mode family. We want to thank Mute Records We want to thank all of the producers, the engineers that they've had in the past and that they're recurring with. I just want to say this. Some people ask, like, who should Depeche Mode work with next? Who's out there that they should work up with next? And I know they got their own people. I just want to throw a producer out there to you if you guys are listening and you ever are looking to take your music up to a different level. We have a winner, you guys. There's one young lady won the whole Name That Tune, and she gets a huge, huge Depeche Mode poster. We want to say yay. Wow. So wonderful. We are so glad. Well, I do have a suggestion for Depeche Mode. Here's my pitch to you. Hear me out. Don't shut me off. Hear me out. Missy Elliott. I know. It's like way out there. It's way out. I think you guys should give her a call. I think you guys should try to work it. I think Missy Elliott has stretched herself as a producer, as a music producer. I think that she would add something to Martin's work, his lyrics, his writing, and Dave has also been writing as well, that she can add that little something, just that little something extra that to me have kind of seemed to be missing a little bit. Now, they're artists. They can do whatever the heck they want to do. I'm a fan for life, baby. I'm not going anywhere. So I love everything that they do, right? I'm a devotee. But if you're listening out there, tell me what you think about my idea for Missy Elliott being a producer on one of the Depeche Mode albums. I think we should petition for that and make that happen. Okay, you guys, I'm going to be closing up my live stream. I don't know how long I've been going on. I've been having too much fun up here, interviewing people, talking to other people. There's a couple of things, a lot of things that we didn't mention. Hopefully we'll be able to mention it at another convention. Again, I want to encourage all the people around the world that gets to see this live stream, whether they see it in the next couple of days, they see it in the next couple of months, they may see it in the next couple of years. Whoever is watching this right now, we thank you. We thank you for sticking it out. We thank you for being a Depeche Mode fan for life. We thank you for loving their music. We want to say thank you to all the Depeche Mode family in New York and here in California and in England. We want to thank you guys. We want to say a huge, huge thank you to... they're throwing out posters, you guys. I think I got one a couple of years ago. They threw out a poster and I was actually able to get one. But we want to say thank you to Grania, Fletcher's wife. We want to say, sweetie, you're not by yourself. We love you so much. We know what it's like to have a loss. We may not know your pain, your particular pain, because everybody's pain is their own. But we want to offer our love to you from Southern California. We want to offer our love all the way to you and say, we love you, sweetie. We love you. You know, we thank you for all the vacations that you went on with Fletcher, for taking care of things when he went off to tour, and you managed the fort for the family while he was gone away. And he was touring, because those tours were like a year and a half. So we thank you for sticking by his side. We thank you for loving him and therefore by osmosis loving us. We just thank the whole family, the whole Fletcher family. We can't say it enough. We can't say how much we miss Fletch. We can't say how much we loved him and continue to love him. We can't say enough how much we love you. And so I just wanted to make sure that was said before I go off. Again, this is Monique MacArthur with Melanin Monarchy here at the Great Avalon Theater, where we have been holding the Depeche Mode convention for years and years and years. We want to say thank you to all the Avalon staff, all the Avalon people who've been steadily working all night. I want to thank, again, Headshots by Peggy for coming out and for setting up this whole live stream. I wanted to thank Trinity, who works for the Avalon, and she must have gotten busy because she was supposed to come back and I was going to get her story. So we want to thank you, Trinity. We want to I want to give a big whoop to my bruh, who, no matter what, woo! You guys get to see me dance a little bit. I used to have a high school boyfriend who used to say I couldn't dance, and it was probably from not listening to enough Motown. Okay, I got a story about this song. I just want to say hello to my baby Juju because I made the mistake. I talk too much, so I made the mistake of telling them that this song was written, and it's pretty clear that it was written about drugs. And so every time this song would come on, my Juju would say, I'm taking a ride with my best friend, drugs. Can you believe that? Here I am about to get hyped and my little kid. Oh God. So I want to say thank you to all of my babies who are also, because of me, Depeche Mode fans. So all of my friends out there who supported me, I love you. Bridget, all the way from Africa doing God's work. I love that. And one thing that I do want to mention, hopefully you guys can hear me on this. One thing I do want to mention is Martin Gore. A lot of people don't know this, but Martin Gore, you guys, is black. He black, y'all. Nobody want to talk about the elephant in the room. Nobody want to talk about how this man is black. What? His daddy is from the United States, got stationed over in England, met his mama, and he didn't find out that he was black. Well, he may have already known, and he didn't know who his daddy was for years. Ain't that some ghetto mess? See, y'all thought only ghetto people in America do stuff like that. No. Everybody do it. Everybody do it. So, for all of you people who didn't know, Martin L. Gore is a black man. I don't want to sing because I don't want to break anybody's eardrums. Okay, you guys, we're going to go ahead and close all this stuff down. And I just again want to say thank you. And if for any reason, anybody that I forgot to mention, please forgive me. Please, 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 from the bottom of my heart, forgive me. My head was all over the place. I love you. I love you so much. I love all of my family and friends who have supported me. My family in Florida. My family in New York. My family in Michigan. My family in Chicago. My family in Oregon. My family in Texas. My family all over. I just want to say I love you so, so very much. So, so very much. And again, thank you for loving me and for loving us, loving all the Depeche Mode fans out here, all the family of the people who came up here to give their own little story. Now, what's my most underrated Depeche Mode song? Anybody out there can help me out? I don't know. What was I say? Nobody's helping me out. So many. So many. Sounds of the Universe, I've been playing that a lot lately. So everything on the Sounds of the Universe album. But again, bye-bye. Auf Wiedersehen. We love you. Tschüss. Tschüss. We love you so much here. We love you. And for all of you out there who were not able to make it to the convention, don't feel bad because you suck. It's all right. It's all right. Come out next year. Come out when we have it next year. We'll have another one. I'll be here. Not unless I'm like on a film set, but I'll be here. I'll be here doing the same thing. I'll make it here. I'm making my business be here. This is my life. I love Depeche Mode. Love it, love it, love it. So, and all you guys out there, hopefully we'll get to hear Blasphemous Rumors at this tour. That's the prayer, to hear Blasphemous Rumors, because they don't sing that song anymore. We would love to hear Blasphemous Rumors this time. All right, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and try to figure out how to shut this thing off. All right. Bye again. My name is Monique MacArthur with Melanin Monarchy here at the wonderful Avalon in North Hollywood at the Depeche Mode Convention. Ray, thank you so much. Thank you for allowing me to do this. Love you, darling. Bye.